if you have room in your shop, sorry, something going on there. I don't know what that is. Now it's gone. Now it's back. What the hell is that? Glare. Oh, it's glare. Got some glare. Alright, well, I've got a little bit of glare going on the screen here. I don't know if I can get that out of there afterwards. Down here you see I've got a small little 5-gallon water heater. I have it set so the temperature is on the lowest setting. I guess it's what you would refer to as a vacation setting. Perfect setting. You don't need to have stupid hot water. It comes in really nice. We're in upstate New York, so it's cold in this back room in the wintertime. And the hot water is just nice. It's nice to get the ink degradient off the screen. I think it might even loosen up the emulsion a little bit to help the emulsion take up a little bit more of the chemicals in the dip tank to help break it down. It's really nice for cleaning off squeegees and flood bars. It's just nice using some warm water instead of freezing cold water. Plus, if you're using your garden hose and you've got cold water going through there, you know it's not going to be very pliable. Kind of hard to work with, and that's a nice thing about using the water on water heater is you'll loosen this the rubber up in the hose a little bit. Just makes it more pleasant to use. You know, it makes a job that's already a little bit of a chore a little bit less of a chore, a little bit more enjoyable. I personally don't mind cleaning screens. It's a nice break from everything else to get away and do that. So I just wanted to post up a quick little video about that. You don't need, if you want it, you can get a big, this is, like I say, this is just a little 5-gallon job. I had my GFI connection. There's an outlet behind the tank here. So it plugs right into that. I plugged it into the wall. It's not direct wired because it's my building. So I just, you can get away with some of that stuff, and I just run a splitter off the. Let me see if I can. I can't zoom in on that. Got a splitter down there that I run off. One goes to the pressure washer. One goes to cold water for the garden hose, and one goes to the water heater, and then comes off the water heater for garden hose. It works nice, works perfect for me. If you're doing 30-40 screens at a time, the water will be hot, not real hot when it comes out, but as you start using it and it starts bringing in cooler water, it'll kind of get down to just a nice warm temperature. So it's just nice. Thought I'd put that out there if anybody was interested. I also wanted to touch base on my dip tank. The last time this was changed was the 17th of January in 2017. I have put chemicals like a half-gallon or a gallon of Supra in there every now and then, maybe once every 6 months, just to keep it so it's taking the emulsion off. What I do is get all the ink off, dip it. I don't let it sit in there. Dip it, bring it out, and rest it in here. This little tote right here. You can see all the falling off emulsion in there. And I let it sit there while I'm working on the next screen. And then the next screen I'll set in here, pull this screen up, dunk that, and set it in here. So no screens ever sit in this tank. They just get the chemicals on them, and they sit here with the chemicals on them while I'm working on the screen, and I can cycle without any problem at all. And this tank, like I said, I haven't touched it in over 2 years. Emptied it. And when I get done doing a cycle of cleaning the water is just as clear as it is now. So there's no sediment in there. There's nothing. It's it is what it says. Dip tank. Dip it. Not a soak tank. You dip it. If you want to do that, yeah, I have a soak tank right here. This is actually an old washout booth with the sides off that I set my exposed screens in to let them soak. Helps soften the emulsion up so that when you blow them out with your pressure washer from a distance, everything comes out nice and clean. You know, especially if you're doing jobs with a lot of halftones, comes out really nice and clean and quick. So that was it. Just a quick little video on that. I haven't posted anything in a while, and I don't post anything unless I think it's something worthwhile or worth sharing. So if I hope this is worthwhile for somebody, interesting. I think I paid maybe, I don't know what I paid for that, to be honest. I can't remember what I paid. It's cheap. They're not that expensive. And if you can do just some simple plumbing and simple electrical work, it's not that hard. And it's just, it pays off just in the comfort alone, not having cold water on your hands or however you're doing that. As always, thanks for watching. Any questions, ask in the comments, and I'll get right to you when I can. Thanks. You guys have a great day.